Ladies and gentlemen, Jazz Borgonzo here. What's next? We're going to take a step away from the Oscars, from our last video. But he is this person in particular is a Holly woke star nonetheless. One Lavar Burton. You remember him from Star Trek Next Generation, as I did in the 90s. Great show. He played a great character, Geordi LaForge. Also, those older remember him from Reading Rainbow. He was the host, and also he has done many voiceovers over the years. But he recently was interviewed on The View regarding his thoughts on cancel culture. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Lavar Burton, cancel culture is a misnomer. Consequences are finally encompassing everybody. Let's listen to the interview.
Show, you should continue doing it and host Jeopardy. But we have talked on the show about the decision by the Dr. Seuss estate to discontinue 6 of his books that feature racist imagery. What do you think of that decision and about the cancel culture surrounding works of art or artists that are controversial?
It's interesting because I just for the Seuss Foundation did a voice over for a video that they have put together to remind us that Dr. Seuss is more than simply a company that's decided to put a couple of books on the shelf to take them out of rotation. That man, Theodore Geisel, is responsible for generations of wholesome, healthy, wonderful, imaginative, creative content for children of all ages.
Very true.
And so I think we need to put things in perspective. In terms of cancel culture, I think it's misnamed. That's a misnomer. I think we have a consequence culture, and that consequences are finally encompassing everybody in the society, whereas they haven't been ever in this country. So I think that there are good signs that are happening in the culture right now. And I think it has everything to do with a new awareness on people who were simply unaware of the real nature of life in this country for people who have been othered since this nation began.
One, I got to give it to Lavar Burton. That was very well said. Yeah, exactly. That was very well said. But, yeah, sorry, Lavar, but cancel culture does exist. You just got to open your eyes to it. So many people have been canceled because of wrongthink. Putting out facts like there are only 2 genders. Abortion is evil. President Dementia cannot run this country. These are just facts. But reading the story, actor Lavar Burton said on Monday's ABC The View that the term cancel culture was a misnomer. Burton said what was really happening is a consequence culture, that consequences are finally encompassing everybody. Meghan McCain, co-host, we talked on the show about a decision with Dr. Seuss estate to discontinue 6 of his books featuring, quote, racist imagery. What do you think? Burton made the comments as we saw in the video. Pretty much this was just worded out in regards to what he said on the video in regards to cancel culture. My thoughts. Cancel culture does exist. We've seen a number of people over the last 1 to 3 years who've gotten canceled, who've gotten their platforms demonetized. Steven Crowder, who've gotten kicked off of the platform completely on YouTube. One, Stefan Molyneux. Others, like I said, others who have been, who've gotten strikes against their channels, who've gotten, of course, additionally demonetized from, like I said, from Stefan Molyneux to Dr. Jordan Peterson to Sargon of Akkad to The Blaze, which got completely demonetized, and others. strikes against them, who've gotten completely banned. Cancel culture is a real thing. And when you live in Hollywood, you live in that little bubble. You live in that exclusive bubble that whatever's going on out here, as long as it doesn't affect in here, we're all good. And that's a problem with Hollywood. That's a problem with those who don't live in the real world anymore. Those who've gotten so far away where they came from, who don't remember what it's like. What do you expect? Nothing against Lavar Burton. I mean, that comment that he said, like I said, was very well said. He did point out the fact that Dr. Seuss has been incredibly influential on a positive note. But the so-called racist imagery regarding the 6 books that were put on the shelf, not really. Nothing about those books ever offended me, and the millions of black children and Hispanic children and Asian children who read Dr. Seuss over the years, they didn't have a problem with it either. Until a very small, insignificant group, most likely the twatter mob, shut their mouths off, and we're going, "Wee! Dr. Seuss is evil and needs to be banned." So, with all due respect to Lavar Burton, he has no idea what he's talking about. And if he actually went on YouTube, or if he did the research in regards to the number of people, both on the left and the right and in the center of the political aisle, who have gotten deplatformed, demonetized, have had strikes against them, who've been, quote, banned from social media, he would know. But sadly, he lives in a land of fantasy, literally. I think he's a smarter guy. I think, should I say, he's smarter than that. But then again, it's Hollywood. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more videos just like this? Please leave a comment below, like it, share it, hit that subscription button, slam that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.